Hello there, it is I, Leo Mystic Magic, here to show you a collection of interesting, high-quality goods that I have acquired at Goodwills over time that can help you create more income and generate a revenue stream that will allow you more financial freedom and more time to create what you love by being able to supplement your income with these cool things that you can resell on Facebook, Mercari, OfferUp, Poshmark, Depop, eBay. We're going to talk about figurines, sculptures, wood carvings, ceramic art, brass and metal items, resin pieces, music boxes, masks, bells, and clocks. And we're going to go over some of these items and talk about the intricacies and the resale value and how much you can make on these kinds of items and what you should be picking them up for at the Goodwill. So if you'll join me, let's get started diving deep into the subjects of these cool, creative, artistic things that people have created. Let's get started with a couple of these pieces right over here. We have this tall Asian resin sculpture man with some phoenixes and birds up on him. This thing I picked up, I believe, for about $12. But it's a really gorgeous piece. It has an issue here with this breakage on him, but that's all right because the rest of him is pretty okay. He's got some pieces up here missing, but overall he's a very gorgeous piece, and I picked him up for about 12 bucks. I am going to aim to sell him for anywhere from $79 to $100. We're going to see what we get. Another thing that I found was probably like 8 bucks. This is another Asian woman with a sword. It's a very beautiful piece in my opinion, and I expect to get anywhere from $79 to $100 for them. Some really cool items that I love to get at the Goodwill are lions. We have this cool resin lion bookend piece. Maybe paid $4, $5 for it. I think I can sell it for 60 to 70 bucks. Here's a cool wooden lion sculpture. Maybe paid $2 or $3 for it. I expect to sell it anywhere from like 40, 50 bucks maybe. And then we also have this cool resin piece I picked up for $5.49 at the Goodwill. Beautiful orange eyes. Matches my brand. Let's see. Yeah, it was $5.49. Boom. Right there. So you can pick up these cool things. This thing, I'm going to probably put it up for like 100 bucks. And I'm pretty sure I can get it. Something really cool that you can buy at the Goodwill that you can flip for fast cash are elephants. Elephants are a great item that people love to have in their home, and this is a cool mosaic piece picked up for about 7 bucks. I expect to sell it for 60 or 50 bucks. And then we have this beautiful timepiece. It's a little tiny clock. I'm not sure if it's working, if you can change it or not, but it's a beautiful, heavy, very heavy metal elephant that I picked up for maybe $2 that I feel like I can sell anywhere from 50 to 60 bucks. And we also have this cute little red elephant that I found for maybe $2 or $3. Buying elephants is a great thing that you can do at the Goodwills. I am a big fan of metal, and so I pick up a lot of these brass metal sculptures. We have a couple like little mice, paid $2.49 each for them. It's a set. And then we have these cool little owls here. Paid $2 each for those. Got some cool music pieces, bookend pieces. I really love these. So what I'd like to talk to you about when it comes to reselling is buy things that interest you. Yes, it's good to buy things that other people are interested in too, but what I found to be the most fulfilling and the most worthwhile for me is buying things that I'm interested in. Because I found that when I would be taking photographs of things that I was buying for other people that I thought I could make a profit on, it was boring. It was kind of like a chore. It's like, oh, here's this object that I don't really care myself. I'm like, take a picture, I gotta upload it. It didn't bring me that feeling of happiness as much as these kinds of things do. Cool objects and trinkets and things that bring me joy, like this cool, Buddha head here. This is made out of resin. It's got like drilled holes on the top for his crown. This is a really cool piece. I expect to get anywhere from 70 to 60 bucks for this. Maybe more. Actually, I think I'm going to put it up for like 125 actually. But anyways, you can see that I have all these cool little things, and I just really love them. We have this cool unicorn bell. you know, look at this cool turtle that opens up. It's a little cool storage container. Another thing that I like to do is buy small things. I love buying little tiny things like this little guy here. Look at this cool sculpture made out of metal. I paid maybe $3 or $4 for it. I'm gonna try to sell it for 70 bucks. But I like tiny things, you know? This little horse. We got this little horse. We got, look at this peacock plate for like soap in a bathroom. We got this cool little mask here that I paid like 99 cents for. And then you think, how much is that going to sell for? A little tiny mask like that, made out of resin. Well, I paid 99 cents, and I'll probably put it up there for like $39.99, and we'll see what it goes for. And sometimes I've sold things like that for $39.99, you know? Don't underestimate the power of items and what people have to spend on them, because you got to get out of the poverty mindset. You got to get out of the unsuccessful mindset. A lot of people, they think, oh, I can't get that much money for it because it's not worth that much. It doesn't sell for that much normally in the store. But you got to understand that people with money, when they're on eBay or Etsy or, you know, OfferUp or whatever, they just buy based on their feeling about the item in the moment. If they don't know where to find it elsewhere, and they have it right then and there in front of their face, they're going to buy it. And they'll spend 70 bucks on it. They'll spend 100 bucks. They'll pay extra just for the convenience of getting it right now. So don't underestimate the value of what you can get for certain items. Always start high, because when you do, it gives you the room to earn more money instead of selling it low and then someone buys it outright from you, like, and you just ended up losing money, and you're like, man, I should have sold that for more. That happened to me plenty of times where I put it up and it was like sold right immediately, and I was like, oh my god. I sold a jersey once time. It was an old NBA Phoenix Suns jersey for Nash, and it was vintage, and I put it up there for $49.99, and immediately it sold, right? I was like, wow, yay, cool, it sold right away. And then all of a sudden I had like 3 or 4 other people message me on eBay right away, and he was like, hey man, I'll pay you 200 bucks for that. I'll pay you 100 bucks for that. Some guy goes, I'll pay you 400 bucks for that, right? And I was like, oh, I sold it for too little, right? And so I canceled the auction on the guy, and the guy tried to give me negative feedback, and he did, but apparently it got wiped out all of a sudden, and I was happy about that. I ended up selling it to this other guy for $300, right? So don't underestimate the power of selling things up for high, and then you can always come down on price later on. There are many things to buy at the Goodwill. That's why I have niched down in these kinds of things. The resin sculptures, the busts, you know, cool metal figurines and masks here, even jewelry boxes. And here's something that I've found to be interesting to me, is cool music boxes with this unicorn on top. I haven't researched it yet, but I expect to probably maybe get anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks for this one. Here's another cool music box that I found. It's a little heart. And it's made from Sankeiyo in Japan. And Japanese, like I said, music boxes go very well online. Probably not all of them, but you can see this is a very nice engraved bird one. And I expect to sell this anywhere from $70 to $100 or more. We'll see once I do the research. You always got to go online and do your research first. And then here's a couple more music boxes that I have found. I've got this cool music one. We got this trolley and a beautiful butterfly. Another one from Japan. I need to wind it up, I believe. Bing! Anyways, this one, I don't know if it is from Japan or not, but yes, it is from Japan. Same company, Sankeiyo. Has a little issue on the back here, but that's alright. It's disconnected a bit, but the other side is still fine. You can still sell it, and I expect to get anywhere from 50 to 70 bucks for this one or more. We'll see once I do my research. And then here was this cool old vintage phone made out of wood. Wind it up for a second here. And the thing, the rotary dial spins on it. You can see that. Do, 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 do. So like I said, music boxes are a tremendous item that people love to buy. And then we have the Music Box Company. Charlie. Reminds me of good old Mr. Rogers. Beautiful, isn't it? San Francisco. Anyways, it's from the San Francisco Music Box Company. I got this for $3.49, I think. What a good deal, huh? I expect to sell that for anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks. And then, in line with music, we have bells. I love these cast iron bells that you can buy. This one's got a nice fleur-de-lis on top. And then we have a glass bell here. Listen to this. Sounds so beautiful. Yeah, hand painted. And I expect to sell that for about 70 to 80 bucks or more. We'll see. And like I have showed you before, unicorn bell. Nice unicorn bell. Now, so we have these 4 bells here. This one I'll probably sell for, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. This one probably maybe 40 to 50 bucks. This one, anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks. And this one, I'll sell for about 80 to 100 bucks. So keep your eyes out for some really cool bells. Not all bells are created equal. Some are pretty chintzy. Some aren't that great. So get the nice high quality heavy ones. Get really nice glass ones with ornate details on them. Get ones that got cool objects. That's another thing. People like, you know, certain animals and stuff. So it's got a cool animal on it. Definitely want to pick it up. I have one that's got a little heart on it. And, you know, they're cool. So be sure to look out for bells. Be a bell of your own life. Ring out loud. Be shining like the sounds of your soul. Buddha sell for some good money as well. You can see over here I've got this big red Buddha in the back. We also have this cool little ceramic Buddha here. I paid like $3.49 for them or something like that. I'm pretty gonna sell them for like 40, 50 bucks. Then we have, like I showed you before, this cool resin Buddha. Wood carvings are another cool thing that you can buy at the Goodwills. Usually you can find these cool little wooden sculptures here. Here's a like Mother Mary, little tiny bust. We got this cool, you know, woman and man heart gathering hug. I think that's a really interesting piece as well. And we have this cool, I would say Mother Mary holding baby Jesus here. Anyways, that's a cool little wooden piece. Here's a ceramic friar, like priest guy. I really thought he was pretty cool. Got him for like maybe $3 or $4 or $5, I don't know. And another really cool resin horsey guy. I paid maybe $12 for this. I expect to sell it for over $100. I'm going to put it up for $149.99. So that's pretty cool there. And then we have this beautiful wooden mother with some beautiful breasts, and she's doing some laundry, it looks like, or something. Or yeah, I think it's beautiful. So let's put those away. Also, here's another interesting piece that I found for maybe $7 or $8. It's a cool little dome, and when you open it up, it's got Buddha with some of his guards. You can see that in the light there. It's a pretty beautiful piece. I have kept this for my own personal collection, but I just wanted to show you something that you could be on the lookout for. Something cool like this, which you could probably sell this for over $100 in my opinion. end of the day, I found this awesome container with an ohm, golden ohm engraved into it, or inlaid in it. And then this is all carved out. It's like stone or something. It's very beautiful. And I paid $7.49. And I'm going to keep it for my own personal collection, but you could probably sell this for, 75 to 100 bucks. Here's another really cool wooden carving that I love. Look at this beautiful fish. I paid $9 for it. And I expect to sell it for anywhere from $70 to $100 or more. Another ceramic piece, getting into ceramics a little bit. We have this cool vintage camera piece with a little stretchy cord for pulling the picture. And I think this is beautiful. I paid $3.49, good freaking deal on that. And I'm going to sell this anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on what I see they're going for, or what I can find comps on. And then we have this beautiful ceramic sun that I found. I paid, I don't know, $4 or $5 maybe. And I just think it's very brilliant, very bright. You can see that there. And you can easily sell this for $75, you know. So be on the lookout for those kinds of things. Here's another cool thing that I found. It did not have a price tag. This is one of my tips. Did not have a price tag. What I like to do is I usually like to find something comparable at the store itself. And I'll be like, if it's $3, like another statue or something for $3, I'll be like, hey, this statue's $3. Can I get this for $3 too? And sometimes they'll be like, yeah, sure. Or sometimes they'll say, oh, well, we need to go back and get a label for you. We'll figure out the price for you. But often, more than not, I usually get the price that I asked for with the other one that I found. This one, however, was pretty fortunate for me. I just asked them, what's the price on this? They went and got a thing. They came back and they put on $1.49 on this awesome Native American sculpture. And so I expect to sell this. I would definitely expect to sell this for about, 75 to 100 bucks. And here is something cool. A little cork. It's a little like redneck wine cork. I paid like $1.49 for it. It's something you can find. I could sell this for $50, $49.99. Just put it up there for $49.99. Someone who's a wine connoisseur will want to pop that in their wine bottle and save their juice, So, yeah, look out for those kinds of things. We found Mr. Santa Claus himself on Hawaiian holiday. If you wanted to check out some of these, I paid $3.49. It was on the bottom here, and he's just sipping his Mai Tai, having a good time out in the fires of the Hawaiian hula dance, looking at all the beautiful women as he's taking his relaxing trip. So I'm gonna sell him for about 49 to 79 bucks. Who knows? And then I have the sales happen at the Goodwill sometimes where you get the 20% off, and so I needed an extra $3 to get the $20 or the 20% off to get it to a lower price. So I bought these. I went around. I looked real quick. I'm like, hold on. I need to find something for $3 real fast. I'll be right back. And I ran to the aisle. I found him real quick. I was like, laudanum, cool. Paid for him. Really cool item. This I'm going to sell for probably $59 to $79. Really neat. Then we have this cool garden farmer with his bucket. You can put it in here. You can put it this way if you want. It's a pretty cool item. I got this at the Salvation Army for like $2, and I think it's really neat. 50 bucks, 60 bucks. I don't know. We'll find out. Cool. Paid $1.49 for this, I believe. Or maybe $3.49, but it's a nice, sailboat made out of brass. Very cool item. And look at these two alligators. Here's some cool wooden animals you can be on the lookout for. I love wooden animals carved. This beautiful alligator. Paid maybe $9 for it, $12 for it maybe. Really neat. I'm gonna sell it for over $100. And then we have, look at this kitty. We have a nice Egyptian stone or I don't know. It looks, seems like it's stone. Beautiful cat with a serpent in front of him. Neat. I'm going to sell this. Actually, no, I'm not going to sell this. I'm keeping it, but if I were to sell it, I'd put it up more close to $200. I paid maybe $7 at the Goodwill for that. And then we have, let me put this alligator back. Beautiful Sphinx Feral Kitty cat. Probably would sell these for over 150 bucks, my opinion. I'm going to keep it for my own personal collection. Then here's, you find these often, you know, wooden carved turtles. This is a good one. Sometimes their heads are busted or their fins are busted or whatever. But I found this beautiful intact one. I'm going to sell it for anywhere from $50 to $70. We have a couple wooden wolves. I love these little creatures. I picked these up for $1 or $2. Sell them for 50 to 60 bucks easy. I love, people are into wolves. You go wood resin sculptures, wood just metal pieces, whatever you can find that are in the shape of a wolf usually sell pretty well, depending if it's really good done. Another sea creature we have here is a whale. Beautiful whale. You can find a lot of dolphins or whales or swordfish creatures. Just make sure they're in good condition. If they've got a little chip or a broken edge, it's alright. I personally have come to terms with liking to buy only things that are mostly intact. If it's got a slight ding, it's alright. But if it's got a big issue, I don't usually like to buy it because I don't want to have to take a picture and list it and wait for it to sell because it might take longer just because it's broken a little bit. So I like to find really good intact items. Here's another little wooden alligator that I paid maybe $3 for. Really nicely done. I got it to go with the big mama over there. And then we have these beautiful birds. We have a crane, wooden crane, good condition. Sell it for maybe 40 to 60 bucks, who knows. We got this beautiful wooden owl, and as you can see here, like I'm talking about, there is a broken ear. I didn't really notice it. I was so enamored by it when I picked it up, and I was like, oh yes, it was only like $5 or something. I was like, that's worth it, yes. And then I saw it afterwards that it did have a little chip, but that's all right because I know this will sell. Owls are popular. Anything owls you can probably sell for pretty good money. Just make sure it's a really good one. And then we have Mr. Flamingo. Mr. Metal Flamingo here. He's pretty cool. Paid maybe $2, $3 for him, but I expect to sell him anywhere from 50 to 60 bucks. And ooh, here's another thing you can find usually are leather wrapped animals. This one here is a hippo, and they are usually made from India. You can see here, genuine leather made in India, and this is a beautiful piece, big one. Paid maybe $6, $7 for it, and I have it. I think I have it up there for like maybe $79, $89. And then we also have a cool little camel. He's a leather camel. I've had another one of these over here. He had a little back issue or leg issue. Some of these times they crack a little bit, but this one's in great condition, and I expect to sell him for like $79, $99. And another thing about the cracked thing is that here's another cracked ear. I didn't see it when I bought it. I just saw it was like $3.49. Wooden horse, pretty cool. It's still worth it for that price, you know. It has a little ear problem, but I can sell that for like $40 to $50. And then we have nice wooden rhinoceros. I paid maybe $3 for this. I expect to sell him for 50 to 60 bucks. And finally, we have another ceramic piece here. A nice giraffe, long neck. He's pretty nice. I paid maybe $2 for him. I was like, really good deal. Get him. I think it was $3.49. And then coconut elephant. Look at this cute little eye. Anyways, I'm probably gonna sell that for 50 bucks, $49.99. I love elephant stuff, like I was saying earlier. Here's a cool elephant art piece. And what's really neat is that I found this. It was like maybe $4 or $5, and I can sell this for upwards of 100. And then shortly after, I went to another Goodwill, and I found this one here. And so that's what I want to talk to you about here. Fractal energy, okay? There's repeating patterns in life. And when somebody thinks about getting rid of something in the universe, they put out the field in a frequency, because we are radio signals, and they put out a beacon signal. And so if somebody's like, oh, I want to get rid of this elephant sculpture, then all of a sudden people can tap into that frequency, and you'll end up seeing repeating things happening in other Goodwills. If you go to a Goodwill hunt marathon on a single day, you can end up seeing similar items at other stores all of a sudden. It's like, oh, people might blow it off as coincidence and be like, it just happened to be whatever. It happens too frequently for me. So I usually like to buy those things, because if they go well together, you know, that's more money in my pocket. And so, for example, the wolves. These little wolves, I found them in a similar time frame in different stores. But sometimes you'll go to stores for weeks on end, you won't see these kinds of things. Then all of a sudden, in one day, there's 2 or 3 of them at different stores. It's because people were tapping into that frequency, and they decided to get rid of them at the same time. So be a lookout for repeating things that you can find, because you can, you know, usually package them up very nicely, and it becomes easier for you in life. Here's a cool bone structure carving of a dragon. Dragon items are really great to find. People love dragons. They're very popular. Look out for Godzillas in general. Like if you can find Godzilla sculptures or toys, those are really great items to be picking up, because they sell for very large amounts of money. And we have a beautiful Indian metal elephants here. Very cool. Very detailed. I love this piece, and I got it for like $5, and I expect to sell it for like $80 to $100. And then we have this cool bear carving. I got this for like $3 or $4 at the Goodwill, and he's holding a fish, and he's got some Japanese writing on the bottom. I think that I'm going to put this up for like $79.99, something like that. So you can see here that the prices can go up pretty high. Don't be limited to $20 or $30. Put your items up for $50, $60, $70, $80. Put it up for more than you think you may be able to get for it. Believe you'll get it. Believe that you can get those prices. Don't just think, oh, I can put it up, I don't think I can get it. No, you got to believe. You got to think that you will. You don't want to be astronomical, but you can put yourself up there and help your bottom line definitely by thinking that you will receive those kinds of things. So I want to talk to you about money mindset a little bit here. When you put an item up for sale online, say I put this up for $149.99, all right? If I have thoughts of saying like, oh yeah, but I really don't think people might buy that price, or I think that's like way overpriced, or people aren't going to want to pay that much. Those kinds of thoughts are going to definitely hurt your financial income. Not only in this item, but in other items. Because if you have a mindset of, I can't get enough for things, then you're going to receive that kind of vibration in life. So when you put an item up for $149.99 and you think that it's not really worth that much, you've got to change your perspective. You've got to be like, you know what? No. This thing is going to sell easily online because it's very attractive. It's very beautiful. And I think there's going to be some buyers that end up finding it. You got to speak it into existence. You got to say things like, customers easily find my products and purchase my items online, and I get paid full value. I get paid handsomely for the value that I put on my items, because it is worth those prices, and people do have money to spend on them. When you start creating a belief and a knowing within yourself that you are worth having more free time in life, that you are worth receiving more financial success, that's when things are going to blossom for you. When you say words of, I trust the universe to provide me great wealth, I trust the universe to provide me financial success, and I go out into the world and I find lucrative deals, I find incredible, awesome products that helps me grow my wealth, and my free time, then you will receive those things in life. When you have words of lack and words of unself-worthiness, then you will not receive those more successful moments of life. When you are thinking things of, I am not good enough, or I'm living paycheck to paycheck, my bills seem to keep piling up on me, or I never seem to have enough money to get what I want. Those kinds of thoughts are also hurting your bottom line. They're hurting your success. Get rid of those thoughts. Say, you know what? I live in abundance. I have financial success and prosperity flows to me. I receive money like a currency of consciousness, and it flows like a river of love to my bank account. I am incredibly wealthy and prosperous, and God provides me great things. God favors my life and helps me by attracting customers and people that are serving me sales. Those kinds of words are definitely going to empower your mind. So open up the perspectives. Open up the possibilities of you doing better online. So purify your existence by purifying your thoughts. Make new neural pathways of your own adventurous life. Start to share your mind. Be outspoken. Be courageous. Get out into social situations and experiences that helps elevate who you are. Speak to beautiful people that you normally wouldn't. Speak to ugly people you normally wouldn't. Speak to people that put a fear in you, that make you feel uneasy about going up to them. Because when you do, you build strength, you build courage, you build a knowing that you are an empowered, self-confident entrepreneur, that you are able to talk to anyone, make sales, make connections, and develop greater speech, develop greater presence in life. By being patient with yourself, you will be able to persevere. You'll be able to listen to others more easily because you're not going to be quick. You're going to be patient and understanding and respectful of others in life. By being able to hear and listen to what other people have to say. When you do that, when you become a better listener, you become a better speaker. You become a better teacher. You understand the world greater, and you will learn more yourself by being able to observe the universe more clearly. Start to raise your frequency by singing out your soul, like these beautiful ceramic people that are playing the guitar, and they're fanning themselves with love, with possibilities of peace, harmony, and joy to experience this life of celebration and joy. What are you doing today? Are you living in the wallowing self-hate, the loathing, self-pity, the unconfident nature of dismal disease and deathly sleep, in a nightmarish hell of your own prison-like state of mind, where you are unfulfilled and have no real joy for living life? Are you in the trenches of shit? Are you in the trenches of your own traps, your own mind games? Or are you going to get out? Are you going to move yourself in the direction of your highest being, making life a more enthusiastic, excited expression of your soul by being diligent, disciplined, direct with your work, being a more fulfilled and purpose-driven human being who is able to achieve great success, who is able to see the possibilities of your dreams and your vision fruiting a new feeling of this great existence that God has given us, this present gift of life, that we are able to use our hands, our minds, our feet, to move our body, to create and manifest moments of pure elation and innovation. Get off your feet. Get out of your sleep. Start to awaken your dream, aliven your voice. Share your noises and let everybody hear your perspective, your positivity. Be a shining example of what is right for you today, that is moving yourself into a financially successful manner, that is going to allow you to create art, to paint paintings, make music, make jewelry, write books, make videos to help other people on YouTube. It's time for you to awaken to your higher potential, your purpose here on this planet. We all have a purpose. We have more than one purpose. We have many purposes. But focus in on what you would like to do and use this as a stepping stone, as a tool to gain more financial results in your life, to give you the resources where you are able to do more things that fulfill you. You know, I started out with garbage picking, going down alleyways, going to apartment complexes here in Scottsdale and other neighborhoods, and I'd pick the dumpsters, and that's how I started. Finding cheap products that I could flip for money, fast cash. And then I upgraded. I started going to Goodwills, picking things out, buying stuff, flipping it. Empower yourself. Start to invigorate your life with new version of yourself. Smile more. Bring forth your joy. Bring forth happiness. Smiling's proven to release adrenaline, release endorphins that bring you happiness, that bring you more fulfilling experiences. Because when you smile, your brain thinks, oh, you're happy. That's why you smile. So laugh more. Laughter is medicine. It is healing. It is helping you feel good. Smiling does the same thing. It invigorates you with hope, joy, harmony, and the dance of life. When you smile, it is a transfer of energy, and other people smile, and the world becomes a brighter, happier, more glorious place of God to express our divinity and our hearts. So as you can see here, I've showed you a lot of cool things. We got Mr. Beethoven bust back there. We got an awesome golden eagle that I'm giving my father. We have this great clock. I didn't really talk about clocks, but vintage clocks sell for really good money over there. We got this beautiful angel bust over here. You know, we've got these masks that I didn't really talk about either. Look at these awesome theater masks. I bought these in different, like I was talking about the fractal energy. I bought these in different stores for $5 each. And I'm going to keep them for my sacred healing center that I'll be opening up. I'm not going to be selling these, but if I were, I'd put them up for about $100 each. And then we've got some cool, just regular masks here. Faceless, kind of no featured. But they're made in India. I love things that are made in India. A lot of the brass items that are made in India, pick them up. They're good sellers, you know. And we've got the beautiful cardinal for the cardinal signs of astrology. I picked it up for $1. I'm pretty happy. I'm actually probably going to keep this item. But overall, you can see here some of the things that I've had, and you can make your own judgment calls at the store and figure out what you like to buy, because everybody's different. You might have a different taste, an eclectic style than I do. And so be sure to pick out what you love, because when you pick out what you love, you're going to be excited to sell it. You're going to be like, ooh, I love my life. This is cool. Look at all these cool things around me. You're going to be a lot happier than selling, you know, a squatty potty or some trivial item that's like a garden rake or something like that, or some, you know, just, not that those things aren't, you know, cool and worth their time and value in life, but I like cool art. I like cool things that bring me happiness when I look at them, you know. But if some things are out there that you can make a lot of money on, go ahead and sell them. I do too, but I don't like to make my bread and butter, as they call it. I like to call it vegan lettuce, slicing up that money, baby, getting that green stacks of lettuce, because that's what I like to say. I'm a vegan, baby. I like to eat fruits and nourish my body with high vitality nutrition that Mother Gaia provides me. So eat healthier, make lemon juice, make oranges juice, eat cool, high quality melons, eat things that are going to benefit your bloodstream, help you think clearer. Get rid of smoking, get rid of drinking excessively, get rid of the things that are not serving your temple and your highest self. And start to exercise at the gym. Start to work out your body. Start to get into more physical presence. Start to move your energy and get into a more emotional state of power, of energy, of waking up alive in the morning. That you are ready to do work, that you are ready to succeed. So thank you for joining me on this journey of my awesome collection of things that I have yet to photograph and put online. These are things that I have acquired over the weeks and the months, and I have not gotten around to it. I've just been accumulating and building up for the day when I would get it all done and put it online. And it will take time to get all these things up online, from photographing it to putting it on a spreadsheet and finding keywords and titles and finding the pricing and then creating macros to list it online, and then you're going to have to sell it and package it and ship it out and collect money, because that's a beautiful thing to do. I love the part of hearing that cha-ching on the applications that tell me I sold something. It is such a beautiful, invigorating feeling. But all the work is worth it. It pays well. It does definitely help you better than a 9-to-5 job getting paid $14 or $15 an hour even, because you can sell these things for large amounts of money. I'm telling you, it's really good money. It can help you move forward in life easier and faster. So read books like this beautiful satyr statue that I found. You want to read books. You want to fill your mind with conscious ideas and new ways of thinking. Watch cool YouTube videos that are helping your consciousness. Bring your mind to a greater, newer start of living life. This is not for everybody. Some people, they can, move forward with their dreams and goals easily. They have the finances. They've had families that they grew up in where they were well-to-do and they were able to succeed from birthright. But if you are in a certain situation, if you're homeless, if you are just in poverty, or you've been getting by paycheck to paycheck, working your ass off at a 9-to-5 job, then this is definitely going to help you move forward, get more cash, and do more of what you love. Get into your goals, get into your highest dreams. This is going to make you generate revenue and have a bigger savings. That is another thing. Save your money. Start creating a savings account and put money away. Whenever you sell something, put 20% of it away into savings and say you can't touch it until you have at least $1,000, and then use it wisely. Use it wisely to either invest in cool deals that you find, or use it wisely to invest in your ideas and goals and your business that you are working for your true dreams. Because this is just a side hustle. This is just something for you to make extra money on the side. This shouldn't be your main squeeze. Unless you want it to be, unless that's your mission, unless that's what you are destined to do and you feel like that's what you like to do. I'm not trying to limit anybody on their goals. If this is your main squeeze and that's what you love to do, then by all means go ahead and do it. But I personally love to be an artist, a musician, somebody who's going to be creating events in town and opening up my own sacred healing center and art gallery. So start to think, start to make goals, start to plan out your life. Make something new of yourself. Reinvent your name, reinvent your ideas, reinvent your expression and your energy. Start to speak in different ways than you normally have. Get out of the monotone voice that everybody seems to have. Start to speak with an eloquent style. Start to put an accent into your voice. Whether it's British, Spanish, Russian, Arabic, Native American, African. Make something of yourself. Be something different. Be a unique, new possibility of this now moment of life. So thank you for joining me on this video. I pray you'll continue with my course and develop greater ways of thinking, being, and rejoicing in life. If you could, follow and like my YouTube channel, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you have to say. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear it. Join the community forums on my website, leomystic.com, and participate. Start to share your ideas and thoughts and learn from others. Thank you for participating in my course, and I pray that you will continue on and grow your spirit. Much love. Namaste. Have a great day.